So the talk of pretty much the world this week was about Bitcoin reaching a fresh all-time high and multi-month high, obviously, in the same time. In this video, guys, we're going to ask the question, okay, so now what? Now what happens to Bitcoin after we get to all-time highs? We're going to touch on a few key points that may give you a little bit of a hint as to what could happen. Number two is going to be really important here, and that's institutional involvement, because yes, we've seen that increase, but there's still more to come. And yeah, there's an ETF now, guys. Let's talk about Bitcoin all-time highs here. It was an exciting week, obviously, with this all-time high. What do we need to understand here? Because the last time this happened, I'm just going to throw this out there, kind of started a bit of a sell-off. Yeah.
That's true. We had a lot of things happen, of course. I mean, you had the crackdown, further crackdowns from China, and some bad news in general. But let's keep in mind a few good things that happened. Chairman Powell, Jerome on everybody's side, essentially saying they're not going to make any bans. Now, that doesn't mean that there won't be some kind of regulation, but hey, regulation can be a good thing at times, because it certainly means that you're getting to the point of wider adaptation and getting more people involved in investing, and we'll get to that with the ETF. But from a technical standpoint, yeah, we had the highs. We came all the way back into about 28,000, call it even like 30,000 on a consolidation. That was a 20,000 breakout that everyone was talking about that went 3x. So I mean, if you just sort of look at it, you put that same move in from the bottom, and you'd think that we could extend to 85, 90, or that 100 that everyone's been looking for on BTC. So there's always a chance we could go higher. I've been thinking that we would pull back because of the ETF, so that hasn't happened. That's been an incorrect call on my part. I think a lot of people have felt that way. But there's certainly room to go just from a technical standpoint. I still believe, be ready for at least a little bit of a dip, though.
You got to be. I mean, you always got to be locked and loaded and ready. And look, part of the issue, I believe, is the regulation. And then we also talked about institutional buyers, right? And I think I have an article here, and it was just J.P. Morgan and then Jamie Dimon talking about this. And this was just 10 days ago, October 11th, where look at this headline. J.P. Morgan's Dimon blasts Bitcoin as worthless, due for regulation. Okay. That makes sense, right? And then you just scroll down. This summer, J.P. Morgan gave wealth management clients access to cryptocurrency funds, right? So therefore, the bank's financial advisors can accept buy and sell orders. So what I'm trying to get at here is that although a lot of these, bigger CEOs and people that are trusted in the industry really do, have some negative things to say about Bitcoin because, quite frankly, maybe it is worthless. What is Bitcoin actually worth? Well, the answer to that is whatever anyone's willing to pay. Okay, so when we get regulation in there, I think that will bring new money in, Brendan. And then also, now that even, JP Morgan allowing institutional investors to come through here, once there's regulation, people will feel safe about putting their money into this space because they know they have either some tax benefits or implications, but it all needs to be lined up. And I think once that happens, you're already seeing Bitcoin cracking. I mean, we already cracked a high of 65. We're trading 67,000 now. Right now we're trading 62, but we cracked 67. We're still hovering around the highs. I don't see Bitcoin dropping unless we get, some kind of a drastic announcement. Sure, may pull back, but to be cut in half from here, I think right now it's becoming more accepted. And I think that we're on the path to, hey, maybe a little more stability in the name.
And let's be honest here, guys, this is a pure FOMO trade if you think about it from the basis that in order for prices to go higher, it requires more participation, and that means more people and more funds would have to enter the market. So you need higher prices for more higher prices. Let's talk about the Pro shares becoming the first of many, it's worth mentioning, ETFs to come to market this week with the Bitcoin Futures ETF. This is just a note suggesting, retail customers all over this on day one. Fidelity alone placing more than 10,000 buy orders on BITO on the NYSE American Exchange. The first, again, Bitcoin Futures ETF, first of many coming to the market. So maybe it's only the beginning, guys, for Bitcoin. Here's Miss V.
Hey guys, thank you for this great explanation. Dear viewers, please subscribe to this channel to see more great videos.